Hi there and welcome. Today we're in my entryway to decorate for Christmas. It seems like just yesterday I was decorating this entryway table for Halloween. In this video, I will share how I decorate not only this entryway table for Christmas, but the entire entryway. So let's get started. I'm using this great red velvet fabric that I have from Dollarama. This is exactly the same piece that I used on my coffee table in the living room as well. I have two of them and I think they're fantastic. Now, I have all these great black and white bold pattern boxes. I don't think I've ever used them all together before, and I thought, wouldn't this be great to just sort of stack them all on top of each other on the entryway table? I think they're going to make a really big impact, and I love it. So I've also placed these glass candle holders here with black and white striped ribbon, some other little votive holders you see there, and then this great little piece of red lace just draped over one of the boxes. So far, so good. I think that's looking great, but let's add to it. I pulled out all my red sparkly decor. So I started with this cone tree here, and then this red sparkly pick, and just a lot of red pieces here. You're going to see as well that I have some green. That wasn't my original plan, but I thought, wouldn't it be cute to put this little DIY dollhouse piece here that I made a couple of years ago? And I thought, well, it looks lovely. I'd like to keep it, but now I have to incorporate some green to tie in that dollhouse. So I just picked some green sparkly pieces I have, these red and green votive holders, and I just placed them all about, and I think it actually looks really, really cute. Now these felt balsam leaves here, I love this pick so much, and I really liked using that right here. So here's what it looks like so far. I think that looks quite nice just on its own. It's certainly enough, but we're going to do even more. I'm going to add something on either side of the table here. But before we get to that, I'd also like to show that I will be decorating the doors in the entryway as well as this little stairway here. So here's the trees. My son got them out of the basement for me. The box is kind of heavy, so he helped me there. And I just put them in place. They're kind of simple. I'm not going to add any ornaments or anything. I think the table is just enough, and I think they look great. Now I did find this bow afterward, and I added that black and white check ribbon to this bow last year. And I think this bow looks absolutely perfect here. It goes in other areas of the house too, but here I just think it's absolutely perfect, and it looks like it was made specifically for this display. So there we go. And that's our table. Let's get on to the rest of the entryway. So this is the inside of my front door. I'm going to hang a wreath here. I originally wanted to use this red hanger, but you can see the door doesn't close. So we have to be very aware of that type of thing. So I tried this black one and it works perfectly. The door closes just fine, and black does work in our entryway. You can see here on this swag, I have this black and white ribbon, perfect with those boxes on my entryway table, and just beautiful red poinsettias. I bought this at Walmart many years ago for $20. I pull it out every year and I absolutely love it so much. I would like to hang a wreath here on the closet doors. So I am going to go ahead and use the red wreath hook there that I couldn't use at the front door, and just this very simple wreath I've had forever. Not really much of a big deal, but it is really cute. And then I'll show you how I decorate this area here in a bit. a bit later in the video, but I just want to show as well that this area leads to the laundry room door, which is at the end of my entryway. And so another little wreath that I have that I think looks really quite cute. And so let's now go here. So here on the stairs, I'm going to be using these lovely 2 garlands that I purchased at Dollarama recently for $4 each. They're very sort of light and snowy. That's the look I'm going for here this year. And I pulled all these snowflake ornaments out of storage. They are so intertangled. Oh my gosh. I think Bubbles here is going to help me untangle them. So here we go. They're all untangled. Wasn't quite so bad, but I have them all untangled. And you can see that there is some string on each ornament here left over from last year. I had them hanging on the windows in my living room. I kept them in the event I would need them to decorate for this year. And I'm so glad I did because yes, I'm using them to hang here. You can see I have used both regular Scotch tape as well as packing tape here. And that helps to secure the snowflakes in place. They're just a little bit heavy, so I wanted to make sure to use a good amount of tape and 2 different kinds to really secure them and make sure that they stay. Because there's nothing worse than something going bump in the night and waking up to your display on the floor. So you can see here I have this snowflake hanging lower than the first one, and I'm just going to alternate all the way across the stairs here. It looks beautiful, and it was kind of a lot of work. It took a lot longer than you would think, but that's okay. We got it done. And now I'm going to incorporate the smaller ornaments there. And also this one last ornament, a big snowflake. I've added these 2 balls to it, this beautiful ribbon that I tied, and I'm going to have it hanging along the middle here so that that big snowflake is right at the bottom and really fills in that area. So I'm simply going to put that into position and I'm going to tape it. And I'll show you how I just tape it here. I take a long piece of Scotch tape and put that across. And it's always scary when you just have that first piece of tape there because you don't know if it's going to hold. So I'm just going to hold it there with my hand while I get another pre-cut piece of tape. And so I'm going to go in the opposite direction. So that first piece of tape that I put in place, now I'm putting the other pieces of tape across that. So we're going in 2 different directions and it helps to hold a lot better. Now, once I have that nicely secured, I'm going to tie another bow. The bow is the type of bow that we learned to tie when we were little kids and we learned how to tie our shoes. Very, very simple, nothing fancy here. We just get that into position. And I think that looks really cute. Now, you can see those other little ornaments that I hung. I didn't show you that before. They're in between the larger snowflake ornaments, and I have the beautiful garlands in place. I think the greenery just really adds to this so beautifully and makes it look so pretty. I decided to take my very last large snowflake and sort of tape it in place so that it comes above the banister and brings us even more of a look here. And this piece here, the Let It Snow, is perfect for all of our snowflakes that we have here. So I thought it would be nice just placed over here so that you see it when you walk into my entryway. So I'll show you in a moment how I put that in place. There it is. Isn't that so pretty? I really love this piece. This was $40 last year at a specialty Christmas store. And what I did was I used brown chenille sticks. I wrapped 3 together to make it really, really strong. I used brown so that it blended in with the wood here. And I wrapped it around and I really secured it so that this piece doesn't fall. So let's see the whole entryway now. Here's a quick overview for you. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. My next video will be the decorating of my Christmas trees. There'll be 2 of them, main floor and lower level. I do hope you'll join me. And I will not be sharing my dining room nor my kitchen in this series until my Christmas home tour video scheduled for Sunday, December 10th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is part of a collaboration with many fantastic YouTubers. I do hope that you will mark your calendar for Sunday, December 10th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for this extravagant, incredible Christmas home tour collaboration. So many wonderful YouTubers, so many different styles. You are sure to be inspired, I promise you. You must watch on a larger screen if you can. Grab the drink of your choice, get comfortable, and enjoy.